Hope all of you are doing fine. I am very pleased to say that we are starting a monthly video series on arbitrage fund. We have seen that over the last few months, a lot of interest happening in the arbitrage fund category, including our fund as well. This has also got to do with the way interest rates are moving in the economy. Since the start of pandemic, the Reserve Bank of India has been supporting the economy by keeping interest rates low. In this entire period, we've seen that many of the money market rates and instruments are quoting at rates lower than even the repo and the reverse repo rate. And there has been a significant reduction in the yields which are there for money market instruments. In this scenario, arbitrage fund is emerging as an important category where investors can park their money for short-term purposes. This, coupled with the fact that in the last few months we have seen that the arbitrage spreads have improved, has led to a lot of retail as well as institutional investors moving to the arbitrage fund category. Friends, let me start with an update on how markets have behaved in the July expiry period and how things are shaping for the August period. The July series kicked off, a trend with tired legs, forcing the index into a consolidation period. We've been seeing that the market for the last 1.5 to 2 months had been trading in a very tight range and finding it difficult to cross 15,900 plus on the Nifty. Thankfully, the start of August series has started on a positive note as market has not only crossed 16,000 levels on the Nifty and has created its all-time high as well. During the July series, we saw that the expiry week was volatile with periods of profit booking from FPIs. The spreads for the July series were muted, and that is because of the short rollovers that were carried out by the FPIs. FPIs continued to unwind long positions at higher levels considering the weak global cues. We had negative sentiments from China, a lot of regulatory changes which had happened, due to which FPIs had done some amount of profit booking in emerging markets like India. However, rolls were higher compared to the 3-month average. We've seen that market-wide rollover was at 92% compared to 93% that we had seen in the previous expiry. The Nifty future rollover was 83% compared to 75% in the last FNO expiry. However, the last 3-month average has been 85%, which means this month was slightly lower than the 3-month average. The Bank Nifty rollover stood at 81% compared to an average of 76%. Now coming to our portfolio holdings has been somewhere around 68 to 70% in arbitrage strategy. This continues to be in line with our stated objective in the offer document and in all our communication since our NFO last year. We would be deploying close to about 70% in arbitrage strategies. So we will be carrying out the plain vanilla arbitrage strategies of taking long positions on securities and taking short positions on the stock futures. About 24% of the money was invested in margin deposits and about 7% was invested in CBLO instruments. As a strategy, we would not want to make too much investments in money market instruments of short maturity because we don't see a huge spread between the CBLO returns and a say 15-day or a 1-month CD. And hence we would like our portfolio to be fairly liquid, and large part of the liquid surplus will be continued to be invested in CBLO. This gives us the flexibility of also churning around quickly for our arbitrage spreads, and whenever we see opportunities arise, we can quickly take advantage of future arbitrage strategies. The spreads have been muted for the July series when you compare on the average for the last 4 months. The July series for our arbitrage funds, we've seen about a 30 basis points spread that we've been able to book. This is compared to about 50 basis points that we were able to get over the past 4 months. Again, this is something that we've been seeing overall for the market where the spreads had narrowed, like I mentioned in my earlier part, where because of a lot of pressure from the FPIs, there was short rollovers and that led to spread contraction. Our approach is similar to what we've been stating to our investors, that investor who wants to invest in arbitrage fund should have a time frame of at least 1 month, but for better experience he should invest with a 3 to 6 months perspective. This helps investors navigate periods where the spreads could be lower in a particular month. Another key factor why the spreads were lower in the month of July was because we saw primary market had a lot of institutions were very active on the primary space. This led to lower activity on the arbitrage front. As we see the month of August also, we are expecting a lot of IPOs to hit the market. However, post August, we see that the expectations of spreads improving should be much higher compared to what we will be seeing in this FNO expiry. The current scenario, if we were to see, we have to be watchful of the domestic factors like the RBI policy. We are seeing an IPO frenzy which is there, which has led to a large part of institutional activity moving to that segment. So we need to be mindful of that activity as well. And we need to check on how, the impact of COVID and, third wave could hit markets, and whether, the spreads remain attractive compared to what we've seen in the past. For investors, Mirae Asset Arbitrage Fund is a fund which is smaller in size, which gives us the flexibility of being quite nimble, taking advantage of arbitrage opportunities which may come. And as I had mentioned, we keep ourselves fairly liquid, which helps us to take advantage of any arbitrage opportunities that we may see in between the month as well. So our request to investors would be to take an investment time frame of 3 to 6 months and invest in arbitrage funds to take advantage of the low interest rate regime which is there and park your money for short periods of time. We'll be happy to hear your views and feedback on today's video. So please do share your feedback and we'll be happy to make the changes and make this sessions quite interactive. So thank you everyone and happy investing.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.